On my quest to become the ultimate gamer, it's become apparent that shooting things in the head is a highly valued skill. Personally, my aim isn't all that accurate. Well, that's not entirely accurate. It's actually terrible. But I recently learned you don't actually have to be an expert on something in order to make a YouTube video about it, which is like super convenient for me. The problem is, a lot of other creators' tips end up being not so accurate, or otherwise just plain wrong, especially in relation to video games. It's like they've never even played Kiss Go before. I don't want you to come away from this video feeling as if my tips were inaccurate, so to be perfectly accurate, here are exactly 9 tips on how to improve your accuracy. Most FPS games allow you to customize your crosshair. I use a crosshair that has a line thickness of about 10 pixels, just enough to provide a gap between the crosshair and the enemy's head. Then I add a triangle to the inner edge that is about double the width of the lines to fill in the gap. Well, that's pretty good, but let me try something else. That should do the trick. Changing your sensitivity should be the first thing you look at when trying to improve your aim. And I know, this is the second tip, but shut up. Now, don't take this the wrong way, but if you're missing a lot, you might just be a little too sensitive. Look, I'm sorry, okay? Just relax. Not a big deal. Stop being such a baby about it. See, isn't that better? Geez, that was, pretty rude, honestly. Okay, no wait, stop. Now you might be thinking, well, don't you have to consider changing your DPI as well? Yeah, absolutely. If I knew what that was, I'd agree with you. Oh, the colors. There's a game on Steam called Aim Lab, or Aiming Laboratory, that features many different tasks that can learn you how to aim good. Some can be used to improve your reaction time. Others can be used to improve your precision. Some can be used to improve your tracking, and some can be used to just improve your speed. And if you play a game like Valorant, make sure to practice aiming your utilities too.
Open up the sky! 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 Open up the sky!
Basically, there are 2 different ways to move your mouse, and you need to figure out which one works best for you. As a side note, I always hate it when you're watching a streamer's hand cam and their fingernails are really dirty or their hands are really gross or something. It always puts me off. Anyway, the first is using your wrist. Now, when using this technique, your arm stays fixed in place, so your wrist tends to move your mouse in an arc motion across your mouse pad, which is useful if you ever have to shoot at a rainbow. The second option is to use your whole arm to move the mouse. Now, which is better? Well, since I decided to talk about arm movement second, you can probably figure it out for yourself. But the problem with arm movement is that it takes a lot more effort and your arm can get tired. But if you switch your mouse around and use your non-dominant hand, I've actually heard that it feels like someone else is doing it, which is perfect if your strong arm ever needs a break. Plus, maybe that someone else will be better at aiming than you. Each game has different guns with different recoil and shooting mechanics that make spray patterns hard to master. If you don't know the spray pattern of the gun you're using, your aim will never be as accurate as it can be. And because each game is different, I can't accurately give you advice on how to use each gun without making this video obnoxiously long, which would be a total waste of your time. So instead,
Open up the sky! Open up the sky! Open up the sky!
I'm sorry, but I'm not like that sorry. Gamers talk a lot about timing. Getting that perfect headshot as the enemy runs through your crosshair is an example of perfecting the skill of timing. Of course, if you're waiting for the enemy to come to you, then you look away for just a second while they turn the corner and kill you. That's also timing, but it was luck. It had nothing to do with skill. Timing and accuracy go hand in hand, and they're an important part of being effective at pretty much anything, including life. I've tried to improve in these areas in my own life, but I guess I struggle to get the timing exact.